Hello guys, welcome back to Khajiit Caravan. How you all doing? Hope you're all good. Right, yeah, today we're continuing surprise, surprise, more train life. As you know, as you guys know, I actually love this game. Like it's wicked, it's amazing. Like TSW is dead. This is where it's at now. Train life is the one. I'm telling you, this whole system they've got going on of supply and demand and scenario. Oh man, the whole shebang. Anyway, I hope you guys are liking it. If you are, just if you wouldn't mind, give us a little cheeky like and. If you want to go ahead and subscribe, that'd be awesome. But without further ado, should we just get straight into it? Because we've got a lot of things to cover today. So let's do it. I'm not sure where I was, what I was doing, where I left off, but we'll soon have a look. Oh, there we go, level up. How's that? That's a good start, isn't it? So we've got a nice new engine. That's a diesel engine, I can tell that now. That's probably for the Eagle, yes. Unlocked a new train, by the way. We've got a like a high-speed passenger train now as well, which is pretty cool. Got some accessories. Okay, okay, close that. Right, cool. There's a little forklift. There he is. Way. Look at him. I love it. I wish you'd see him come back with some pallets on there. Something so cool. Anyway, here we are, guys. We are in Paris Steel Mill, right? I think, right, yeah. So here we go. Let me just run through what I have learned. What I've almost made £1 million on my company as well. Okay, right. So thank you for all your comments. Your comments have been awesome. Especially Stephen. My God, he's left loads of good comments. I appreciate them all. All your comments I appreciate. It's brilliant. Right, so obviously when I'm playing this, when I'm doing a video on this, I kind of just because you're talking away, you're not really concentrating on bloody signal, not really giving it your full concentration because you're talking and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk about in this game, so a lot to talk about, I should say. Right. Anyway, so he's told me about the few of the signal things, which because the signal things are still they're still kind of a bit confusing for me because it'll say like okay, it'll say next signal coming up is 50, and it'll take like forever for that 50 to come. Like you could be driving. In fact, sometimes it doesn't even come. It says next stop, next signal 50 miles an hour, 50 kilometers an hour, right? So you're bombing it down, and then you go through the first set, a next set of signals, and it'll change to 120. So that 50 never appears. Sometimes it's yeah, it's a lot of because we come from trains in world, we're used to like, oh, the next signal in 900 yards or whatever. It tells you exactly, you know what I mean? It's kind of slightly different. But anyway, right. So as you can see, I'm trying to level up Calais. I've got two drivers now. Our company is booming. Well, not booming, but it's getting there. Look, we've got two. Ivana Melejic, whatever her name, and got Fatimir. Right, so these two now, what I've got them doing is basically, sorry, pardon me. What you can get them doing is doing like repeat tasks. So what I'm got him doing, what I was thinking today as well, which is really good, right, is getting them. I've got him doing Paris to Calais. So basically, he's picking up iron ore and he's delivering it to the iron steel works. I think I can't remember. I think it was that anyway. Yeah, so I've basically got him delivering that to there. So let me explain the whole. You probably worked this out by now anyway, but I'll just go through it. Let's cancel that. I've got her doing pretty much the same thing, but she's going to Paris to Reims or Reims. I don't know Reims. Rance. How the hell you pronounce that? I don't know. I'm going to butcher these names by the way. Just let you know, right? So she's doing. I think she's taking iron ore to the Reims smeltery. Yeah. So because if we go back here now, so what I'm trying to do is level up these cities. Okay, level up these. Let's have a look. Go to a world map. Right. Yeah. Cool. Right. So as you can see, I've got them working on different cities now to level up. Yeah. So what we can actually do is what I'm thinking as well. I've had a load of ideas today. So what you basically do is I know I'm chatting to my shit right now. Right. What you can do is now in order to if say you want steel sheets, okay, so this Paris steel mill, any steel mill will produce steel sheets. Now down the bottom it says it accepts the iron ingots and the coal, right, and it produces sheets. Now if you notice under the Paris steel mill now it's got 3 of 100 iron ingots. I'm going to call it iron ingots now. I think it's a different word for it, but whatever, you know what I mean. So it's got 3 of 100 and it's got zero coal. So at the moment, the Paris steel mill will not produce any steel sheets because it can't. It hasn't got the resources to produce those sheets. So what you've got to do is basically deliver those resources to it. So basically, if you deliver them one wagon of iron ingots and one wagon of coal, that will produce like one sheet kind of thing. That's how it works. That's how I've kind of worked this out now. So what we're going to try and do is get up to 100, so we can like produce loads and loads of sheets, because I'm going to need that to level up another city and so on. Okay, so another idea I've got. Each city has a warehouse. Sorry if I'm like sounding a bit. My brain is how it works. And if I sound a bit confusing at the moment, right? So each city has a warehouse like this. So Reims, Reims, Rans. How do you pronounce it? I do not know. Um, so as you can see, they store 100 of each. Now, not the resource, the actual finished product. So, for example, gasoline, steel sheets, iron ingots. So they've got to be refined. The refined materials, basically, like the bread is a finished product. Yeah. So they can store those in the warehouse. So what I was thinking is get these good drivers over here to actually stock up, maybe deliver them to the warehouse. Now, I don't know. Another thing I want to find out is if the warehouse is full up, will this warehouse supply everything in Ream? So, like for example, will it then supply what's needed for the steel mill, or do I actually have to deliver it to the steel mill? I don't know, and the warehouse is just like overspills. I don't even know at this point. I'm trying to work these things out, but yeah. So anyway, so that's why it's good to have drivers in the background doing those things for you. So it's all I've got to do scenarios as well. I've got all the scenarios unlocked now. Look, ICE. I've got all the postage ones and stuff like that. I've got to do that. Okay, right. There's so much to do. Right now, at the moment, I can't remember what I was doing. I think so. As you can see here, yeah, just quickly, she's going to earn 60, 30. Sorry, what was I, 60, 36 grand a day. He's going to make 21 grand a day at the moment. I'm not really optimized them properly yet at the moment. 'Cause like I say, I'm just kind of working it out, and yeah. Right, I'm here. Yeah, cool. So what I need to do then is bring the steel mill, the coal. Right, yeah, cool. So let's go to the coal mine then. Let's do that quickly. Excellent. So yeah, it all starts with a resource. So the coal produces 100 coal. That's coal. That's all it does. Just produce coal, coal after coal after coal. The farms will produce grain after grain after grain. That's fine. But like if you just turn up at any one of these, like for example the sawmill. Now if I went to that sawmill right now, I wouldn't get nothing. They wouldn't have nothing for me because it accepts logs and produces. But if you see the zero produces zero, that means there's nothing there. They haven't produced nothing because they need logs to produce it. Does that make sense? Yes. You've literally got to supply all the materials to whatever you kind of like the end product, whatever you want. So, yeah, we're going to go down there now to get some coal. I'm hoping I'm making sense because I'm not very good at explaining. I know what I mean, but explaining it, is a bit thing for me. Sometimes I don't explain well. I'm aware of that. So if you have any like kind of questions, just drop a comment. Feel free. I read all your comments and I appreciate all of them. So I want to get a little chat going about this game because this game is brilliant. And I've heard some people have left comments saying the tracks are disappearing and all this kind of stuff. I'll be honest. I'm being honest now, 100%. This game I've had no game breaking bugs like that. The only thing we have, which we're aware of, is on the windscreen. It's raining when it's not raining. That is the only one I've had. Literally, the game performs amazingly. Like it's always 60 frames. I've had no performance issues. But like apart from that, like if you keep playing it, then yeah, it's not an issue, man. I know that it shouldn't happen, but that's the only real thing I've had with this game. Other than that, I can just play this quite happily for hours and no problems. Yeah. Right. So let's turn it around. I love these electric trains. Honestly, it's better. You don't buy no fuel, and you're just laughing basically. As long as you take it easy. I've got a few upgrades, I think, for these guys. Where's the upgrades? There we go. Obviously, you can't put a diesel engine in an electric. That's common sense. So these ones are electric, and they're the diesel, as it says diesel anyway. You'll get to familiar yourself with the icons. So this is what diesel looks like. This is what electric looks like. And you can see the stats on the right hand side, whether it improves it or not. So, right, anyway, let's just leave that alone. I can't believe these bloody accessories are so expensive. 30 grand for a can of fucking pop on the bloody 50 grand for a nodding dog. That's not bad. Watch this one. Look, 100 grand for a pizza slice to put that. I mean, come on, and that's just some serious money right there, isn't it? Just for a bloody accessory. Yeah, so cool. Right, let's stop fucking around and let's get out of here now. And oh yeah, this happens. This is the thing. Sometimes look, I've just reversed the train and it's still facing the the wrong way, so I don't know why. Sometimes you have to give it a little nudge and say, okay, reverse it again. There you go. Yeah, now we're facing the right way. Cool. Right, let's get going, shall we? Oh yeah, another thing is, guys, just quickly, let me just get this train going, I'll tell you while I'm moving. Right, yeah, so if you stop for any amount of time, your drivers stop. Like, they don't work. You can't just, like, say, I'm going to just go for a coffee now and just let them, just sit back and let them drive. From what I've realised is, yeah, they just, if you're not moving, they're not working as well. They don't move. It's kind of weird, man. It's really weird. Because I've left it, like I said, I've left it paused for a long time. Come back to it, and it's still saying estimated time like 4 minutes, for example, when I, you know. So yeah, I think they don't move unless you're moving, which is kind of weird. But yes. So yeah. Right, scenarios. I'll show you how scenarios work as well. So basically, at any point in time in the game, you can just stop your locomotive, right? This is how this game works. Stop your locomotive and just go and do the scenario. And what it'll do, it just, wherever you are, it'll just keep you there. And then you go off, do the scenario. You can earn money. Whoops, I'm speeding. Hold on 1 second. See, I'm talking again. Yeah, you can earn money in scenarios. You get money in XP, and then it just drops you back to where you left off. So, which is really good. Let me put some lights on. There we go. Some like high beams. Yeah, so it's really good. So it's a drop-in, drop-out scenario thing. So that you haven't even got to quit back to the main menu. You know, do a different mode. No. It all carries across. All your XP from the scenario, the money from the scenario gets dropped into, which I think is really cool. Actually, I wasn't expecting that, but yeah. And I bet I can't get across now, can I? I hope there's another crossing loop or something. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, but hold on. It was saying this is clear. This side is clear. So. Is it clear? Shit, no, it's not. Ah! Here we go, you're going to witness first. I'm just doing this so I can show you crashes. There we go, look. Bang. Now, the good thing is, you just go load last save. Or you can pay the penalty. Why are you going to pay the penalty? Just load last save and it's fine. There you go. I've done that on purpose to show you the... That's what not to do, right? Okay, now we can just carry on now. Right. Yeah, so I've been playing loads of this, just delivering. I mean, it's a mission actually. If you think about it, because each city requires 100 of this, 100 of that, 100 of this. Like, it's going to take absolutely years, I would have thought, of constantly playing. Yes, my doggy snoring away. Yeah. So there's tons of gameplay here, tons. Right, let's pay attention. Right, next speed limit 100, right? So you're watching that, yeah? Next one is 100, okay? So let's get it to 100. Now, if we look at the bottom one, because the top one is current, then the next one's 120. If that's correct, that should change now to 120. Maybe not. So I think the arrows, if you've got to look at the arrows, which way the speed limit's regarding, like it'll say left 100 and right or straight on. I think it's to do with that as well. I tell you, I've been so brainwashed by TSW now. Like, it's so when you go to a different train game, when everything's kind of set up differently. All right, hold on 1 second. What we got there? We got 120. That's all good. Right, yeah. Well, these animals on the track. There's no point blowing your horn now, like when you're this far away, because he can't hear you. So I normally wait till about 200 meters, and then like around about now. Just keep, there he is. There he goes. See him? Disappeared into the mountain again. Yeah, if you press it too early and don't press it again, then you're going to get, it won't work. You've got to be like right next to him. Okay, it's all green. We're going down a hill, so just ease up on the old throttle. Yeah, so after playing many hours of this, the only thing I would like to see changed is the place we're going to, which is Amen coal mine, right? I would love to see a little distance marker here to say, okay, like, you know, counting down to how long we got to go to it, because one thing I don't really like doing, and it kind of breaks the immersion to do it, is keep going back to the map, because you know, I don't know how far that is away. Now, many times I've been, it says, yeah, go on, do 120, no problem. Yeah, you keep going, right? And next thing you know, you're on top of it, you're speeding into the station you want to stop at, and it's just like, oh, fuck. So you've got to keep doing this. Keep checking, how far am I away? Okay, I'm that far away. And then go back. That is kind of, that's one thing I would like to see changed. Keep going into the map, back out of the map, into the map, back out of the map. You know, that can get a bit tedious, I should say, you know. I mean, it's not like a massive, it's not, I was going to say tedious, it's not a massive issue, but it's still like, you know, a little thing, little quality of life change I would like to see implemented, definitely. So we've got 110, so, right, okay, so let's see if this one actually does it. Next speed limit 110, right? You're watching that, yeah? 120, that's fine. Yeah, it's the 50s that kill it, because it'll say 50 kilometers, next limit 50, and then you'll be doing 50 for fucking miles, and the 50 will never come. I've been suckered into that before, and it's just like, what? Why is it not? You know, why is it doing that? That's 110. There is a point, every train has a different, like, bite, I'm going to call it a biting point, where, like, so for example, we've got 30% power, 40, so every train has a different biting point where you can just, you know what I mean, like, there's a sweet spot we can just kind of leave it at. So this one is about 40% for this train. And then when you go to 50%, it kind of speeds up, there you go, like that, so you can kind of sit at 40 and, because with this game, I've noticed with this game, you can't really, it doesn't cruise very well. The minute I come off the accelerator, it'll just drop like a lead balloon. The 120. Yeah, the minute you come off, you watch it, it drops so quickly, it does. 106, 105, it just drops massively. It doesn't hold the speed very well, you see what I mean? So I tend to just leave it, coasting is the word I'm looking for, yeah. It doesn't coast too well. Any of these trains don't really coast too well, so you kind of got to leave the power on that sweet spot. So for this train it's like 40% and then 50 just to accelerate, just slowly. Animals near the track, okay. 100. Okay, again we've got to go into the map. Just check. See, we're coming up close now. See, you've really got. This is the only thing I want changed, man. I want changed. Is this right? Cool. So yeah, we're going into the coal mine. So now, really, let's say saying, yeah, go on, go and do 100 or whatever. No. You should be slowing down now because that'll creep up on you. Like, oh, we haven't radioed ahead yet, so we've got a radio ahead now.
This is the station operator. How can I help you? You're clear to arrive. We'll mark tracks for you.
His voice changed a bit, didn't it? Right, so you see the blue, there you go, see the blue, what do you call it? The entry, basically that's the entry to the coal mine there, yeah, the entrance. So let's just slow it down a bit. I can select the pickup track now. If I press a touchpad, it should change to, there we go, pickup track. Right, cool. So that's what we want. Now you can do it a long way. You can stop at the blue arrows, just stop there, and then select your track if you want to do it that way. That's the way the game teaches you to do it. But because I've got used to it now, we just radio ahead. As long as you radio ahead, then you're all good, man. You can just drive straight in there. If you don't radio ahead, you get fined big time. So. Oh yeah, just 1 second quickly, hold on, just 1 second, I haven't shown you this, yeah. So, I don't know if you guys will, be as stupid as I am sometimes. But when I'm first playing this, I press square to open up the station panel. And now this first column here, I wasn't sure. Sometimes you get just this column here. You won't get no contracts. Sometimes there are no like these blue ones here. Sometimes you go in, there's no contracts, right? There's just this box here, right? Now, if you press X, like you normally do to reserve it, it doesn't do nothing. So what you have to do is add to the pickup planner. So you press square, because we're taking the delivery coal to where we want to take it to, not rather than the contract here. So if you press square, this window will come up, and then you can select how much wagons you want to take, basically. So yeah, that's how you do that. So we're going to take. I can't remember how many. I think it's 12 for me. So I think we can take 10 quite comfortably, because when you level up, you get more slots to carry more wagons. Yeah. So I think mine is currently at 12, I believe. So I think let's just try that. I don't think it actually goes. It keeps going. Okay, cool. Right. So I think we can take 12. I better make sure before I do that actually how much I can carry. Hold on. My train. Where's the thing? Cargo 12. There you go. Wagon limit 12. Yeah. See, just under the engine type there. So yeah, we can take 12 of those. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Because I got confused. Because some of these, when you click them, show you an example. Yeah, one without contracts. So no, 1 second. There you go. Like, for example, sometimes you get this, but you get that one green box in there, and that's how you set it. Anyway, right. Let's do that. We're picking up 12 of those. So get the maximum amount you can, really. There we go. So that's ready to pick up now. All right. So now you can just back out of this, and then when we go there now, all we do is just collect it. That's it. Like I say, you can radio all this information ahead of time. You can do all that ahead of time. I've just left it a bit late, but yeah, you can do that. I like how every refinery's got its own little, like, that one's got like a big chute coming out. They look kind of different to each other, so it's pretty cool. Okay. Now, I don't think it matters where you stop here. I don't think you've got to drive to the end. I think you can just stop anywhere, and it just automatically does it for you anyway. So let's just slow it down here. This game, what I like about this game's fucking interesting. Like with TSW, it's just like point A to point B, point A to point B, blah 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 blah. Like this game's really interesting. This game has got a lot of depth to it, much more depth, which I like. I bloody like that. And the fact you've got your own company and drivers and that, it's just, yeah. Say no more, man. Right, okay, let's pick up there. There you go. There's a 12 we just thingy. So put them on the tracks. There you go. Couple them. There you go, and then finish. There they are. 12 of those. Nice long train there. Bloody long, look at that. Awesome. And I don't know what the limit is in this actually, because I remember TSW had a wagon limit, and I can't remember what it was now, but yeah, this seems to run fine with like 12 and stuff in it. All right, cool. So now what we've got to do is, now we've got the stuff, we've got no waypoint, active waypoint now, so we want to take this coal to the steel mill, yeah. So then that way they can start producing the sheets for us. So let's waypoint that. Now, like I said before, my last video, I think I said the more waypoints you put down, the more confusing the thing gets, and it doesn't route you very well. I just stick to doing this. We know where we're going. When we get there, then just do another waypoint back again, rather than do two different waypoints. I think the computer gets confused as well. So it kind of takes you not the wrong way, but a weird way anyway. Right, let's get going then. Like I said, the first time I played this, I set 2 waypoints up, and it was taking me into every single city for some reason. So yeah, just trying to avoid all that mess really. Just do 1 waypoint there, 1 waypoint back. Just keeps it a lot easier. Keep it simple and easy, No need to confuse things when they don't have to be, Yeah, so I don't know even if it's a bug or not, but it just wants to take you to all the different cities. So I don't know. I'm not sure. On the whole, it's pretty good. The waypoint's pretty good once you understand it all. It's all. Anyway. And obviously, a good thing about electric locomotives is you don't need to worry about refueling as well. So you're saving money, like, you know. So I want to try and get enough money so I can get change over those other two drivers to electric. That way, like, we'll be fuel free basically, which is kind of cool, really. So I think all the lines have these electric. I think they're all electrical anyway. So unless there isn't, unless like the ones way out are like diesel only or something, I don't know. I don't think so, though. Okay. Just change the view a bit, just give a bit of variety. Sometimes I like this view just for the scenery. I mean, it's beautiful. Some of this scenery is gorgeous. Right, let's go. Whack it down, whack it, whack it, whack it. You can do this camera view where I think it's this one of these cameras where you can have like a camera which pans through all the different views. Where is it, man? Hold on. It might be this one actually. I don't know. But yeah, lovely. Look at it. Look. I love the haze. Early morning. You see that building way over there, all lit up. I know I should be doing this right. I should be concentrating on the signals, but although we didn't. Okay, so the animal's over the other side. We're not going to see that animal. Then that's fine. I mean, as you can see yourself, guys, this is why I'm making these videos. I can show you. I'm showing you what this game's like, basically. So I know for some people, waiting for the physical copy, maybe. I mean, I want to get a physical copy. I'll double dip on this, no problem. I'll buy it because I think this game's definitely worth having on physical. Yeah, so these people waiting for the physical version, at least you're getting to see what it's like, you know, while you're waiting. Right, let's get back in there, alright. Fog, here we go. So this is the instance where you need the high beams now. Wind generators there. I prefer this view myself most of the time, not the real driver's view, but I know some people would want a different view. That's why I'm showing all the different views now and again. So there's not much fog. Sometimes it's much foggier than this. There's a bit of fog, but yeah, that rain, as you can see, it's like the rain running down. You can see that, can't you? Look, that's what people are talking about with the bugs. It's like the rain's still coming down the window, even though it's not, you know. I mean, for me, that's not a game breaker. It doesn't bother me. And the track refreshing, the track like disappearing in front of you, I've never had none of that. So yeah, I don't know what that's about. Right, 70. I saw that one clear as day. It's just a nice, chill, enjoyable. You can get engrossed like for hours in this game, hours and hours, because like I say, if you're taking resources to the different places to get the end product what you want, it's going to take absolutely ages. You know, so it's all good, man. It's a lot. It keeps you busy. I like games that keep you busy. It's like Bus Simulator. Remember how busy that kept you? It's like you do the tickets. I like being busy and these kind of things. Just a nice chill out. Speeds off. Let me just check on my drivers, see what they're doing. Okay, so she's resting, fair enough, because she's fucked. He's fresh, so he's just started off on his journey. You can currently see where they are as well if you click on them. Current location, he's in the Paris iron mine, that's where he is at the moment. So yeah, mind you, he's getting on a bit. If I can retire soon, and he's almost leveled up, as you can see. He's almost level 5, cool, so that'd be cool. You can give them perk points as well, you can assign perk points to them. There you go, see? They've got the same kind of perk points as you. I think maybe slightly less. There's one missing, definitely. I can't remember which one it is now, but yeah. Oh, the fuel, I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, cool. So yeah, so much depth into it. Right, here we go. 70 miles an hour. Let's see if this 70 actually kicks in, shall we? Because I want to show you an example of what I'm talking about, but so far it hasn't come up yet. But this might be a case where it comes up. Right, see that? Right, okay, that's 70 applied to the right-hand path, to the right there. But we've gone left. The 70 is still there. Let's see something a minute, hold on. Currently, look, it's 120 limit at the moment. The next signal is supposed to be 70, so that's one going 70 now. There you go, you see that? The 70 never come. The 70 didn't even come. It's skipped over the 70 to the 100 now. So that's what, this is exactly what I was talking about right there. You see that? So I slowed down to 70, and the branch for the 70 was the other way. It was like to the right. So this what does me enough time. This is why I slow down too much sometimes, and then you lose the time to try and, when you're doing like contracts, you know. So there's a perfect example. That is perfect. What I wanted to show you guys. It said next limit was 70. You saw that, yeah? The next speed limit was 70, right? Never came. I slowed down to 70. It just didn't even come. So yeah, very strange. Okay, we've got a train. Oh shit! Gone for the red lights. Fucking hell, that come up quick. Oh, fuck's sake. Mind you, was it flashing yellow? I think it probably was, wasn't it? Let's change paths, man. Damn it! It's probably me again talking away. God damn it! That come up really quick though. The fucking red light's right there before I even slow down. But anyway, he was over there anyway, so fuck him, man. Right, back up again then. Yeah, I think that was probably me, but I'll have to look back at the footage to see what happened there. I think there might have been a flashing yellow I weren't slowing down for. Like I say, I'm a lot better when I don't talk. Okay, you know what? Oh dear, I think I've missed this. I think I've missed our... Shit, I think I've missed... I have. I drove straight past it. Oh my God! You see, again, I was talking, and this is the thing. See, this is exactly what I'm saying. This is exactly what I mean. You've got to keep checking the map, and I wasn't. You know, I wasn't checking the map. Now I've got to go away down to St. Quentin Farm to turn around to come back. Oh, that's annoying. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so I'm saying you got to keep checking the map. Go back, check the map, go back. All it needs is a little counter. Next to where it says Paris Steel Mill, just a little distance counter to say, okay, you know. Oh, damn it. Oh, now that was telling me to slow down to 110. I saw that flashing yellow, that's fine. Oh, man. Okay, never mind. Let's just quickly get there and turn around, shall we? Right, okay, cool. So rather than you stay here with me, guys, and go through this absolute pain of me turning around and coming back again, I think I'll just cut it right here, and then I'll see you guys in a minute, alright? So, yeah, 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Alright guys, welcome back. So here we are there. Just thought I'd cut out all that so you can go through the pain of watching me make an ass of myself, turn around, come back again. I think you've seen enough of that for one day. Alright, cool. So we are approaching Paris Steel Mill. We are here. We are here. Cool. And actually by doing that mistake, I found a nice little run you can do. A little short run from the farm, produces livestock and grain, down to the processing plant. They take livestock, so you could just do a little short run there from the farm to the processing plant. Nice little, you can build that up quickly, I suppose. Yeah, so yeah, just always looking out for little jobs like that. Right, here we go then. I called ahead, so it should be fine. We need the I had to think then. Oh god, I'm so dozy sometimes. Yeah, I've only got like 12 bloody wagons back there, though, yeah. Right. I do love this. I really do love this game, honestly. Just the detail and things to do in it, man. People talking, forklifts going around, everything animating. Smoke coming out of the stacks there, look. Alright, anyway. Let's just stop it here. Try and stop it right by these people. Right, there she is. There's your. Oh, actually, let's go a bit more forward. I didn't realise it was way back there. Not that it matters, but it matters to me. I'm a bit anal when it comes to stuff like that. Oh, there's a little forklift. Look, here he goes. That's one thing I always wanted in a Euro truck, was actually to be loaded, like the lorry to be loaded. That's one thing I really desperately wanted, but I think it's quite a lot of people want that as well. But I don't know what they should definitely implement that as well. Right, not that it matters at all, but let's just do it properly, shall we? I think, yeah, almost in, aren't we? Yeah, almost in. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Handbrake on. Right, let's decouple this. 12 coal, there you go. Let's decouple that and confirm delivery. Boom, 51 grand. I mean, yeah, it's not as, it doesn't pay as well as the contracts, but it still pays you and you still get XP for it while you know, and you level up the city at the same time, so it's pretty cool. Right, so if we have a look at the map now, Paris Steel Mill. There we go, we've got 12 coal. Now the thing is, look at the ratio there. So it's only the steel mill is only going to produce 3 sheets because there's only 3 obviously iron ingots there as well. So we need to have even amounts of each. Yeah. So also I'm looking at to get to more iron now for that side of it, and then yeah, cool. Right. So this has been going on long enough now, I think, this video, guys. So yeah, cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got a bit more insight to what the game is like now, and yeah. I hope you liked it, more importantly, and I'll see you on the next one, I guess. I want to show scenarios in the next video. So yeah, we'll do a bit of scenarios and I'll show you how that works. I've done one, as you can see. So yeah, cool. All right, guys. Well, there you go. It's another episode of Train Life. Like I say, if you go ahead and give it a cheeky like if you liked it, and go ahead and subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you on the next one. All right? Take care.